I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, the weekly comic show where we take a more in-depth looks at the coolest, most happening things going on in the world of comics and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a look at Green Arrow, issue number 51. Trapped in Africa and pursued by Deathstroke the Terminator. Can Ollie escape? Let's hop on in and find out for ourselves, shall we?
So, as the comic opens, we can see Oliver Queen and his sister Emiko have been taken hostage by a rebel warlord calling himself Oga. Much like real African warlords, these guys have a colorful gimmick. In this case, they're called the Whites, and they dye the top half of their heads all white. Why did they do this? Well, you see, Oga actually studied in America, and the way he puts it, the Western ideology is the most toxic and destructive force in the known world, and so he has taken what he has learned in America back to his own country where he will use it to dominate. On one hand, GA is totally sickened by this psychopath, and yet on the other hand, he kinda has to admit he has a point. Once again, Benjamin Percy bringing the cutting social commentary with Green Arrow's superhero action. We find out that the Whites are also looking for Dr. Miracle and his magical healing blood, because hey, let's face it, when you're running a rebel army trying to topple a government, being immortal goes a long way. Unfortunately for the rebels, they run afoul of Deathstroke out in the field, who is also on the hunt for Dr. Miracle and his healing blood for a rich supervillain back in Seattle. Oga, who, man, can I just say he is a great design, all chubby and gross and everything. He reminds me of like an early Spawn character. He decides he's not going to be intimidated by Deathstroke, he's going to meet him right out in the field, and because he already has Dr. Miracle and Green Arrow held captive, well, he has a pretty inflated sense of self-worth right about now. But as this flash-in-the-pan warlord soon discovers, Deathstroke the Terminator is the greatest assassin in the DC universe for a reason. Yep, no more Oga, no more Whites. Well, they had a good run while they lasted. This means Green Arrow and his sister are ready to finally join the fight, and in an odd twist, they seem to imply that Ollie and Deathstroke kinda know each other already, or at least have had more interactions beyond just knowing each other through reputations. You know, I find it funny because of television. If you were to ask people what villain Deathstroke is, probably a lot of people would say a Green Arrow villain, when in fact he was only brought in through the Judd Winnick series to be a foil for Green Arrow. The fight is long and fierce, and even with the added extra strength and abilities the Leucos disease gives Green Arrow, he is still no match for Deathstroke, who mops the floor with him and leaves him for dead as the comic ends, absconding with Dr. Miracle while he's at it. Green Arrow number 51 shows a great deal of improvement from last issue, but a lot of the same problems sadly do persist, namely the whole Leucos side plot is getting lost in the shuffle. Also, this issue ended up being way more a Deathstroke showcase than it did anything else. Now, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed him here. In fact, I probably liked him more in this issue than I have in any of his solo stuff. The art has sadly also taken several steps down from the last issue. Then again, I have to wonder if I would like Oga or the Whites half as much if they didn't have this weird, creepy, almost Image style to them. The actual fight between Green Arrow and Deathstroke is cool, although be it a little short, and I can't help but feeling that it has some, airs of wrestling to it. Yeah, Green Arrow's gotta lose this fight now, so he looks really strong when he takes out Deathstroke in the next issue. And I'm gonna be super excited for when that happens. Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this issue a 7 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.